What's up guys, Starlink here, and today I just wanted to share with you all what games I've currently been playing as of late. And they're not really technically newer games. I mean, one of them is a remake of a game, another one is basically a port, and one of them is a very old ass game from 1999 when I was just a wee boy at the age of 14. And holy crap, I just realized I dated myself. I'm getting old. Now I'll be honest with you, I never finished the original Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. I got maybe halfway through it before I called it quits. That's not to say I didn't enjoy playing the game, far from it. It's just the kind of game that you have to invest a lot of time into to complete, and I ended up having distractions along the way, never really dedicating that time to it. You guys know how life gets sometimes. This time through though, I've been making an effort to power through this game and actually complete it this time around, and I've been having a great time so far. Now there are a lot of side quests, so much so to the point that it makes up a good chunk of the game on its own. Sometimes just one person will give you several side quests alone, and as soon as you think you complete them all so you can move on with the story, more spring up in their place. If you have a completionist mindset like I do, it can drive you a little bit nuts at times. Now it doesn't help that many of these quests can be tedious as hell either, having you move from point A to point B just to talk to an NPC, collect a certain item, or kill a monster at a specific time of day, only to discover that you have to go all the way back to point A again to finish said quest. Rinse and repeat. Luckily, springing back and forth between maps is a breeze thanks to the fast travel system being snappy and loading each area quickly. Also, thanks to the in-game guidance system, completing all these hundreds of side quests that you come across is much more manageable than it was in the original game. Despite that minor nitpick with the side quests though, I'm still having a great time playing through Xenoblade Chronicles. The combat is fun, the environments are beautiful, the story is engaging, and the music is amazing. It's kind of hard to believe that this game was once on the Wii. Now I absolutely love the Ys series, so of course I'm playing through Ys Memories of Celceta on PS4. This is the second time I'm playing the game actually, as I played the original release on the PS Vita when it first came out. But again, like Xenoblade Chronicles, I never actually got around to finishing it, so I'm here to rectify that mistake this time around. Now if you've ever played an Ys game before, then you know what you're getting into with this entry. Adult setting out on another adventure, exploring an unknown land, fun hack and slash gameplay, and fantastic music. The graphics may not be the most breathtaking on show here, but you have to consider that this is pretty much a straight up port of the Vita original, and the Ys games have never really been about top of the line visuals anyway. The PS4 release is the same game with higher resolution and a smoother experience targeting 60 FPS. Although I did find a little spot within a village in the game where the frame rate kinda takes a dive and gets a little choppy. But that's the only spot so far, and it's in a place where it doesn't really matter anyway. Also of note here is that some of the visuals did not transition well to the big screen, particularly with some of the animals. I mean, just check out this horse for example. Those proportions do not look normal and is something that isn't present in the Vita version. Other than that, however, this is still one of the best ways to play Ys Memories of Celceta. A smooth frame rate of 60 FPS feels great for a fast-paced action RPG like the Ys games, and other than that one spot I mentioned earlier, it delivers on that target so far. The Ys titles are games that I always find myself coming back to for their fun hack and slash gameplay and amazing music, and Memories of Celceta definitely delivers on that front. Now here's an oddball old game to throw into the mix just for fun. I've been meaning to play System Shock 2 for a long time now, considering I heard so many good things about it over the years. And with the remake of the first System Shock by Night Dive Studios just around the corner, and thanks to a recent sale on Good Old Games, I figured, what better time than the present to check out System Shock 2 to see what all the fuss was about. To be honest with you, I was a little turned off at first with the older style gameplay mechanics and inventory management system, but I was also fully aware of this going into it, so I knew it would take me some time to adjust to. I played it for a bit at first and thought, maybe this game isn't for me, but then I decided to check out some character creation guides online, and before I even realized it, I was starting a new game with a better idea on how to spec my character, and I'm currently having a much more enjoyable time because of it. System Shock 2 is a game that you can't go into expecting it to hold your hand along the way. You can totally end up crippling your character if you don't distribute your upgrade modules correctly. You can't go into a room guns blazing or wrench swinging and expect to come out on top either. It's more about stealth, scavenging for supplies, and conserving as much ammunition as you can to survive. I have a feeling that many people will feel a bit turned off by the older style gameplay of System Shock 2 like I was at first. Its graphics and controls may not hold up all that well by today's standards, but if you're willing to give it some time, looking up some guides and what skills to focus on along the way, you'll still have a good time here. Maybe if the remake of the first game does well enough, we may see similar treatment given to System Shock 2 to bring it up to more modern standards. Either way, I'm glad I chose to stick it out because I'm having an enjoyable time with it so far. It's a fun sci-fi horror game. I can see why others hold it in such high regard. It still has a great story to tell and an amazing sense of atmosphere to this day.
We do not know death, only change.
We
cannot kill each other without killing ourselves. Is your vision so small that you cannot see the value of our way?
So those are just a few of the titles that I'm currently juggling between at the moment, and that's kind of what I do when it comes to playing video games in general, is I multitask. And I know I'm not the only one that does that, right? I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that do it as well. It's just that it's very rarely do I actually focus on a single game until I finish it. Now there are some exceptions, like a recent example being Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think I started that from beginning to end without anything else in between. So you know, I have my moments. But I can only hope that I at least knock a couple of these titles off my list before Ghost of Tsushima drops though, because I have a feeling that game is going to grab a hold of me and not let go until I fully explore every inch of its world, because it's beautiful kind of game, right? Now I know there's no way in hell I'm going to complete Xenoblade Chronicles in that time frame, because that's a game that quickly approaches that damn it's a huge ass game hours territory, right? But the good thing about that is that they're both on two different platforms, and one is an RPG and the other one's an open world action adventure type game, so you know, I should be able to alternate between them pretty easily, right? But anyways, I'm blabbing on too much. If there's any games that you guys are currently playing right now and you enjoy, make sure to drop a comment down below and tell me what's up. But as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, or drop a dislike if you didn't. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Reach for the stars.